And welcome to another game here at the Central Valley Showdown between the Clovis East Timberwolves and the Roosevelt Rough Riders. The broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit. Earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Central Valley Aztecs, professional ABA basketball in Lindsay, California. Go to Facebook.com/ABACVA to learn more. Meeting rooms on demand. Fresno, new location, Sean Van Ness. 24/7 availability. Rate starting $40 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more as we begin this game between the Rough Riders of Roosevelt and the Clovis East Timberwolves. There's the Timberwolves, white uniforms. The Timberwolves from the track, playing Division I. Roosevelt from the North Yosemite League, they're in Division II. 15 players on the Clovis East team and 13 on Roosevelt. A couple of sophomores. Roosevelt 1 for Clovis East. Timberwolves 10-4 coming in. Roosevelt at 8-5. Nice weave. Basket in paint, good. There you go, Timberwolves. That'll be number 21, Campton Thompson, 5'10", sophomore guard. Adrian Wiggins, the head coach of Clovis East. Jamar Chisholm, the head coach of Roosevelt, 2-0, Clovis East. Had a very good football team this year, too. Tough being in track. Not far from here, a rival of Sanger. Had some pretty good football games of late. Shot clock winding down. Barrel to get it off. Rebound, good. And beat by number 24, Nico Thomas. Rough Riders on defense, Clovis East. Another school from the track, Tri-River Athletic Conference. Number 10, Will Wiggins. Will Wiggins going one-on-one. Will taking it to the hole. Fouled. Double W going to the free throw line, number 10. This play. Hang job. The miss by Myers and the basket by Nico Thomas. Wiggins at the free throw line, shooting 2. Too deep. Got a little bit of buzz from the crowd now. I can feel that electricity in the air. Ouch. And so Wiggins, 2nd and 2 coming up here early in this game. 2-2, 6:30 left in the first quarter at Sanger High School. Mark Heffernan, Jeremy Hurtado. Levi providing interviews. 3-2. They like to drive. Myers with a basket. Roosevelt. Left glass. 4-3 Rough Riders. One of the oldest schools in Fresno, I believe. Been around for a long time. Long 3, good. Jamal Pittman lighting it up. And 6-4 Clovis East. Little trap. Recovered by Clovis East. Timberwolves 2-on-1 drive. Got a pass off and basket by 33 Tyler Pacheco. 5'9" senior guard, I should say. You can't be a senior and sophomore at the same time, Mark. That's true. Another. Wiggins with a steal. And basket by Pittman. They're quick on defense, the Timberwolves. 10-4. Wow, come out on fire today. Myers, number 2, top of the key. Man-to-man pressure. Timberwolves kick it back out. Not enough time to shoot the 3, not enough room. Cross-court pass, 3-pointer, good. Randall. Randall for 3 by the Rough Riders. Randall's a junior shooting guard. 10-7, Timberwolves. Long 3 short. Roosevelt, Wiggins, gets it back out. Out of bounds to Roosevelt. You know, the school today in black and green unis. A little bit different shapes and everything. And of course, Clovis East, kind of white and blue, not that much different than Bullard. 10-7 Clovis East over Roosevelt. 4:25 to play in the first. Left wing three. No rebound. Here comes Clovis East, right to left here in the first quarter. Sanger high, ball stolen. Come the Rough Riders. 3-on-2. To the rack and a basket. 34, or that's 24. Nico Thomas, the second of the game. And he has one charity toss coming up. Nico Thomas, number 24, senior wing. Roosevelt handles that ball very well. Put it up with the left hand, a little bit of English on it. Ball's through. Nico knocks it down. NT, Nico Thomas. A beautiful Sanger High School, about 16 miles southeast of Fresno in the Central Valley. Long three. The rebound to Roosevelt. Pass down court, streaking to the basket. Number 3, Randall. Jalen Randall. Roosevelt 12, Timberwolves 10. It was 10-4 Timberwolves at one point. Roosevelt getting the running game going. Wiggins with the ball. Left-hand drill. Wiggins one-on-one with the right hand. To the rack, misses. Scramble for the ball. Picked up by Clovis East. They will set it up. 12-10 Roosevelt. 2:19 to play in the first quarter. Line drive three doesn't go. Tipped out. Covered by the Rough Riders. Myers, number 2. Roosevelt. Lower block. Back out to Myers. Right baseline pull-up Jay. Yes! Junior point guard with the baskets. Number 2 for Roosevelt. 14-10. Roosevelt going with the trap. Where has the ball for more than 2 seconds, he's going to be trapped. So you have to get rid of it. Make a decision quickly. Traps are very successful unless you pick up a lot of fouls. In and out, three-pointer. Timberwolves. The basketball. Back to Roosevelt. Nico Thomas with the rebound. To Myers. Pull up Jay. Too deep on the 3. Rebound to Clovis East. The one-on-one. Taking it all the way to the rack, 21. Thompson, Camden Thompson. 5'10 sophomore and fouled after the basket. Number 2-1 to the free throw line. Look at his speed, left hand, right hand. I'm going to take it around Thomas, he says. And he does, 14-12. The Clovis East trying to cut that deficit to 1 point. Here at Apache territory, and he does. Camden Thompson. Pittman checks back in 2-3 for Clovis East. By lob, 14-13 game. Nico Thomas. Oh, nice spin move, little crossover. Misses the shot, gets the own rebound. Not successful again. Comes to Clovis East. Up by 1. Wiggins. Hesitation to the glass, misses. Rebound good. Sean Kelly. So 15-14, Clovis East. Passing deep. And number 10, foul going to the rack, Eugene Taylor, junior wing player for Roosevelt. Knocked to the court. Taylor has 2 foul shots. Eugene Taylor. And a second of 2 coming up for Eugene Taylor. as he goes over his form. Guys are running in and out. 1:45 left in the first quarter, 15-14. Clovis East over Roosevelt of Fresno. This is the second one. A rebound to Jamal Pittman. Pittman. Nice crossover. And a roll. Thompson. Very quick move to the basket in the paint. 17-14. Come back the other way to the basket underneath.
Nice job by transition offense by Roosevelt there.
That was Taylor. Came back very quickly, scored within a couple of seconds. And 17-16, Timberwolves. The ball out of bounds. And it goes to the Roosevelt Rough Riders. A nice tongue twister for you. Roosevelt Rough Riders.
That's my favorite mascot in this whole day.
It's awesome, too. Old school. It's been around for a long time. And after Teddy Roosevelt, his Rough Riders back in the day. There's quite a few Roosevelt high schools, too, across the country. Named some schools after old presidents. And timeout. No timeout.
Offensive foul called on Roosevelt.
Well, that foul was called. Maybe somebody in deep.
Yeah, it was away from the ball.
Someone getting testy in there. Will Wiggins checks back in number 10 for Clovis East. I didn't know he left. Nice. Will Wiggins. And Timberwolves need some help in the backcourt. Maybe bring the ball in. Well, they got two guys
the
there.
officials are over there at the score table talking about something. Not quite sure what they're discussing. Here we got 35 seconds left in the shot clock.
One coach is
49
upset.
and a half left in the first quarter.
One coach is upset. Not really sure what about. Both teams have 3 team fouls.
So they're talking to both scorekeepers, so it looks like maybe there was a book issue with something, maybe player not in or a score not right.
Yeah, I know about those things, that's for sure.
You know how it is, trying to find some of these rosters sometimes is a little difficult.
Yeah. Well, I'm usually sitting when I announce games by the scorekeeper, so I hear everything. Everything.
And so it's...
I'm usually over there, so I know every single call by the officials because they give the hand signals and everything, and hear all the talk, and this kind of like 17-16.
Yeah, so it's going to be a technical foul, so somebody wasn't in the book.
Yeah. Tyler Pacheco shooting the free throws, 33 for Clovis East. Got to be in the book, people. Pacheco shooting very quickly that second one, like he was shooting a jump shot.
One out of two.
He just sped up that second one, like he wanted to get it over with. Remember, Mikey Fisher, I tell you, back-to-back free throws on a personal foul. Texaco missed the third, or missed the first, made the second one. And then they won. Nice drive.
Nice job there by Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman's a good player, 23, 5'11", very quick to the basket. That's tough. Nobody, like I said, is there around you. And you got to make those free throws. Now, they were down by 2 points. And to me, that's tougher. So you have to make at least 2 to tie it. You don't want to miss the first 2 and have to make 2 in a row.
Right.
I mentioned what happens if he makes 2, then misses the third, then we have the fourth. And that's what happened. Now, the third, he missed badly, Mike. In the fourth, no problem. 3 out of 4 is pretty good, 75%. But in the clutch.
Pacheco with
the line.
Steal of the inbound pass here.
Let's go Wiggins. 2016 T-Wolves. Wiggins with the ball. Looks like looking for somebody to cut.
I think they're going to wait and run the last shot to clock down, run it.
Yeah. 10 seconds on the clock. Pull up Jay. It's good. Pacheco. So I like that shot to the left elbow. 22-16. From back court, way off the mark. And 22-16. Clovis East over Roosevelt after 1. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Okay, 22-16, Clovis East over Roosevelt after one. And Jeremy, I heard that many schools in the Clovis Unified School District have been to that camp, NCSTV summer camp. I put you on the spot there, man.
Yeah, it's actually at the Sierra Outdoor School, and it's owned by the Clovis Unified School District.
Oh, really? Okay. Very good. The Clovis East from that district, obviously. Jump shot doesn't go. Out of bounds. It should be Roosevelt basketball. Rough Riders. Black and green unis down by 6 points early in the second. From Sanger High School, home of the Apaches. Second from the CMAC. Clovis East plays in the track. Roosevelt plays in the North Yosemite League, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember actually something. Information overload. I just love that.
Yeah,
I sometimes just talk and expect everything to be there.
They were 16-14 last year in the North Yosemite League, and actually lost in the second round of the D2 playoffs to San Joaquin Memorial, 94-68. Which,
yeah,
I mean,
Memorial
was loaded last year.
It's like losing to Clovis West in girls basketball or even boys basketball now. You got to be a very good team to play with those teams.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're probably not going to beat Clovis West unless you're a state power in girls ball. Nice drive by Thompson, Camden Thompson. A strong start to this game for the Timberwolves player. Camden, look at the quickness here. Boom, puts it up before Nico Thomas can get there. You talk about size all you want in basketball, but really speed and quickness is more important if you ask me. We watch a lot of games here. The guys that are quick get the jobs done.
Yeah, it seems like they can get around the big guys and make things happen. You know, even though they get the rebounds, you think the bigger guy can get the rebound.
Don't react as quickly a lot of them.
Yeah, not a lot of times. You got the quick, fast.
Small guys can jump twice, before a big guy can jump up twice.
Exactly.
And can get around them, and the first step is so important in basketball. See a lot of these guys that have a great first step. You look at Mikey, he's only 5'10", 5'10 and a half. He's very quick first move, going left to right. Of course, he can shoot and everything else. But a first step, I always heard Larry Bird had a good quick. He wasn't fast, Bird, but he had a very good quick first step.
Right. It's
a lot of guys said about him.
We talk about it in football too. Is you're not fast, you're just quick.
Yeah.
And a lot of times getting off the ground quick, like getting off your feet up in the air quick, is a big thing for basketball players to be able to get rebounds or block shots.
Right. Reacting quickly to plays.
Exactly.
Anticipating. There's a girl who plays for Strathmore, Jasmine Soto. She's an excellent player. And I announced the game last week, and that girl must have had about 6 steals, converted them all to baskets, had about 20-something. She plays effortlessly, but she's so quick compared to the other girls.
Right.
And a shot in deep. Roosevelt. Watts, number 0, Dominic Watts. Roosevelt 26-18 in favor of Clovis East. Baseline Jay. Now looking good now. Tyler Pacheco.
Pacheco doing work down in the
ball
paint.
To the rack, 33. He wanted that basket. Shooting with confidence, 28-18. Timberwolves. Cross court. T-Wolves over the Rough Riders. I remember Roosevelt back in the day. Little double team. A nice defense by Clovis East. And they don't have a big team, so they have to rely on quickness and speed, at least the unit they have out there. I've seen a lot of teams today that are speed teams. They press, shoot well from the outside, they're very quick. Not blessed with a lot of size. We've seen a lot of teams that move the ball around the perimeter very well. I don't think you can win a state with that kind of size. Great give and go. At a bounce by 23, Pittman. And 30-18 in favor of Clovis East over Roosevelt. And this broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by...
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process, from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
What? Oh. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Straight Sports Custom Uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. Check it out. Stand out from the rest. 12-point lead for the Timberwolves.
So out of a timeout here, we look for Roosevelt to make a play here. I know they got something called. Coach set up the play. Use the timeout. We'll see how effective they are coming out of the timeout. Our friend Chris Babcock loves to talk about coaches coming out of timeouts and how their players respond.
Now double team, ball knocked out of bounds by Clovis East. Wiggins doing the dirty work.
Short shot clock here, 10 seconds. Let's see if they realize that.
Myers will bring it in. That's fine. Myers. High screen. Jump shot. Short. Rebound to Wiggins. Clovis East, 4:50 left in the second quarter. Top of the key. Wiggins, number 10, going to the left hand. Kicks it back out. That's a long three. That's good. Tommy Newton, number 14, 6'2", junior. I can knock it down, he says. Give me the ball. 33-18 Timberwolves. Looking very impressive here in the first half. Bad pass. Intercepted. To the middle. Wiggins, spin move, and it's probably travel. He did too much with that. I think every spin move in this showcase today or showdown, they've called a travel on.
It seems like it's been a pretty common theme.
In fact, a game I did yesterday, there was about 3 plays like that, and they called it a travel. I said, hey, let them have some fun, man. I did not say that over the microphone, by the way. P, I keep it down away. My comments are not over the mic. And there are some PA guys that think they're doing play-by-play. I think this is heard by anywhere from 500 to 5,000 people when you make stupid comments.
Nice steal there by Wiggins.
2-on-0 break. Yep. Pittman with the baskets. They're making it look too easy. Clovis East, 35-18. 3:46 to play in the first half. Myers loses the ball, gets it back. Was he on the baseline? No. Yeah, that was easy. I thought he was going to go up with the Dion slam, but he didn't. Double pump, reverse. Boom. Another steal by Pittman. Lays it up. He always very high, very sure on those drives to the basket.
14 points here for Pittman in the first half.
Looks good.
And we got a timeout called.
37-18 in favor of Clovis East over Roosevelt. The American Basketball Association Professional Basketball League is now at McDermott X in Lindsay, California. The Central Valley Aztecs are a new ABA basketball team filled with locals that have either played professional basketball in other countries or played collegiately on the Central Valley. Their home games take place on Saturdays and Sundays at McDermott X. Make sure you go and check out the Facebook page, Central Valley Aztecs Far West Division. Tickets can be purchased the day of the games, $8 for adults, $6 for kids. Package deals available for AAU, high school, middle school basketball teams. CVA, Central Valley Aztecs. Check it out.
Different places,
diferentes experiencias.
we all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common,
One thing that unites us all,
But the one thing that keeps us together,
The love of the game.
love the game,
is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Okay, 37-18, so a 19-point lead for Clovis East. And like I said, they're making it look too easy. And Jamal Pittman having a great first half, number 23. You know, for a guy 5'11", 6 feet, he could definitely elevate. He's very quick. Talk about the fact you don't have to have a lot of size to be an excellent basketball player. Quickness, anticipation. Nice to be able to shoot. But these guys play very good defense, and they force that turnover. Timberwolves 10-4 coming in. They compete in the track. They're in Division I in the Central section. Roosevelt at 8-5, North Assembly League, and they play in Division II in the playoffs. We've had some good teams. Up deep again, Pittman. I've seen them play against Fresno a few times in, I guess, D2 or D3 championships in the past. Roosevelt, first years I was doing some of the section championships. Great rivalry, long-time rivalry to the older schools in town. I think then they're probably D3. Might have been 5 years ago. Barely draws net that shot. 39-18, Clovis East. 2:35 left. Pittman has been very impressive, number 23. Another guy impressive, Tommy Newton with the 3. He's got 2 of them. Team basketball, number 14. Nobody's going to guard me. I'm going to knock it down, he says. A steal by Pittman. Takes it to the basket, another easy layup. Always comes the same way to left side, left hand. A lot of passes don't work against Clovis East. Got to be sharp passes, maybe bounce the passes. Against this team, you don't throw a lot of passes or cross court. Pittman's out there. Some of the guys are too quick. They anticipate. They read the eyes of the passer, like reading the eyes of a quarterback in football. And you stare at the same guy forever. 44-18. Another bad pass. Myers goes out and gets it ahead of Wiggins for Central. 5 team fouls against Clovis East and 6 against Roosevelt. Well, I tell you, they are very aggressive defensively, Clovis East. They just attack the guy that the ball is being thrown to. Nico Thomas to the free throw line, number 24, shooting 2 for Roosevelt. Now here's the stage of the game where the Rough Riders have to stay composed and keep on playing and not get too down on themselves because this game is getting out of hand. Nico Thomas for the free throw. Had some points early. Myers, Randall, Thomas, then Procdell scoring Taylor with 2.
And Thomas has 9 here in the first half for the
open 3.
East, and now
Melton another 3, wide open.
Newton's got his 3rd three-pointer.
One thing you want to do is guard the perimeter better. And a basket by Myers in deep off glass, number 2. Don't get Clovis East wide open looks. A little screen there. Boy, this is a close one. That was Isaiah Corona just entered up game number 1 for Clovis East. And traveling against Myers and Roosevelt. Roosevelt is a D2 team, so they have a good program. And like I said, 8-5 coming in. Always had good basketball teams here, it seems like, and also Fresno High. I know Fresno Christian's getting better these days. I think it's in better competition. I don't know if they're D5 or D6. 47-21. Wiggins in the paint, kicks it back out. 1 minute left in the first half. 47-21. Timberwolves. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wiggins back and forth and throws it out of bounds. Sometimes when I yell at the guy how much time is on the clock, it gets him nervous. I mean, 10 seconds on the clock is not a big deal. I won't start saying anything there was 5 seconds. I mean, I'm not trying to win a game here. It's just, you should be able to see the clock, too. It's right above the basket. 47-21 Roosevelt. Down by a bundle against the Timberwolves. Clovis East, a very strong offense set up by the defense.
Nice job there by Thomas.
Nico Thomas, been a key player, senior wing player for Roosevelt today.
He leads Roosevelt with 7 points here in the first half.
Wiggins kicks it back out. Another 3. Too deep. Myers with the rebound. Here comes Roosevelt. Pass thrown away. Got a bounce pass. It was stolen by Newton, and he fumbled the ball away, looking downfield and trying to dribble at the same time. And so 6.9 seconds left. Matthew Peters, 20, checks in for Clovis East.
It's not your Roosevelt.
23, excuse me, in favor of Clovis East.
You got a chance here to make a basket, go in with a positive attitude here at halftime. Let's see what happens here.
Myers to the rack.
There you go.
Positive
And
attitude. He heard Jeremy going with a positive attitude after this free throw that he makes, or will make.
Nice job here on the inbound play.
Yeah, it was. We've got very good quickness. It was blew right by Wiggins. And Peters was late getting over number 20. So he liked that one-on-one move. Nope. Knocked out. From half court. No good. 47-25 Clovis East over Roosevelt. NorCal Sports TV. Now the broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by Recruiting Boost Athletic College Placement Service. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Beautiful. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollments. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. By Central Valley Aztecs. Professional basketball, ABA basketball in Lindsay, California. Go to Facebook.com/ABACVA to learn more. By Meeting Rooms on Demand in Fresno. New location, Sean Van Ness. 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more. And by Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. Look at those guys flying in the air. Stand out from the rest. 47-25 in favor of Clovis East. Roosevelt on NorCal Sports TV at the half.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Come from different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Come from different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
From different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
Okay, we'll begin the second half here at Sangro High School, part of the Central Valley Showdown. Clovis East 47, Roosevelt 25. That's a very big deficit for Roosevelt to come back from. We'll see what they can do about it. Clovis East, very quick team, excellent defensively, strong shooting team, and Jamal Pittman's had a great first half. Roosevelt cannot get on track tonight, at least not so far. 3-pointer short. Roosevelt knocked out of bounds, almost came to me.
You're ready. Your hands were up in the good defensive position. I
It was
saw
another
you.
dude to beat me to the ball, though.
Oh, that's just because he was, moving.
He's helping me walk in the right place at the right time.
Right, he was just moving. You had your hands up ready to get it. I saw.
Like my friend got 5 INTs in a game when he was in JV football, and every ball came right to him in that game.
Sometimes you just got to be in the right spots.
He was. His name was Mark, too. He was my best friend for a few years in high school. Then disappeared.
So Pittman the leading scorer in the game so far
Awesome,
with
man.
18 points. It seems like every one of those has been a layup.
Yeah. Off a steal, right there,
there's another
Pittman.
one. See, right on cue.
Well, he's at the right place at the right time. He's a very quick jumper we talked about. And he makes those layups, though.
Right.
You got to give him credit for that. He doesn't miss, gets a rebound. He could dribble, shoot. But a lot of his points come off steals. He beats Roosevelt down the court. But one thing about him is like here, now he finally missed one. He kind of put it up. But he hasn't missed hardly any shots in deep.
Right, that one he had a nice
Which is something
cut.
for a guy only 5'11", 6 feet to score much inside. And the basket good by Nico Thomas, who's been the bright spot for Roosevelt today, number 24. Nico, big guy, senior, and he's going to the free throw line. Nice Euro step. Powerful guy. I mean, he knocked Wiggins flat. So he makes the shot and has one free throw.
Yeah, a little housekeeping there by the officials.
Nico Thomas is a play to fine game, just hasn't had any help. So 49-27 in favor of Clovis East here in the third quarter. NCS TV. Mark and Jeremy. Levi. Dion. That pizza was great, by the way. I had it halftime prior to the earlier game. Love it. Had some M&Ms too. Haven't had those for a while. Now Pacheco was hot in the first half, 33 for Clovis East, but here's Pittman.
Yeah, Pacheco had 7. Thompson and Newton also had 9 for Clovis East.
Shoot it, Pacheco. Shot clock winding down, fires it up. Short.
Shot clock violation, turnover.
Shot clock violation against Clovis East. A lot of dribbling, a lot of ISO, and not enough passing for Clovis East, which has been their bread and butter tonight, just like it was for Fresno Bullard. They get out of the game and start going one-on-one. Nico's shot doesn't get the roll, and a fine rebound by Pittman. I guess he wasn't fouled. Pittman can fly, he could jump in the arrow too. He's much bigger than the guy at 6 feet. Because he's getting some rebounds tonight, boxing people out. He was quick to the ball too. When the ball's there, cuts the angles off. You see certain guards like Westbrook are getting 8 rebounds a game. Even Steph Curry's not a real big leaper. He gets quite a few rebounds. Knows how the ball bounces off the rim. Smart. That's a nice job by number 3, Jalen Rando. Missed a shot, got his own board. So they're coming out a little more passion. Roosevelt only down by 20. And 5:30 left in the third. So they had a nice little talk at the half. I'm not sure what was said, but strategy a little more on fire.
I'm sure the word pride was used in the locker room a few times.
Yeah. High lob. That's a nice play.
Job. That's Thompson now 11 there for Roosevelt.
Nice catch and shot by Nico Thomas. And that's a foul against Roosevelt. So down by 18.
Here's a great replay of that last time down by the Rough Riders.
Good pass by Myers on the break. They're pushing the ball down court against the Timberwolves. And Clovis East 49-31 for Roosevelt. So we'll see what Pittman could do. So momentum shifting a little bit here to Roosevelt. Early going third quarter. Pittman, strong drive, kicks it back out. High arch 3, good. Isaiah Corona, number 1, 5'8" senior guard. Getting some playing time, knocked down a shot. Another three by Rando. Left side, guarded by Corona. 52-34. So Roosevelt playing better here in the third. The ball is accidentally kicked by Roosevelt. A little more alert on top of their game. Beautiful looking shot by Jalen Randall, number 3 for Roosevelt. Clovis East basketball. In deep, Pittman fouled. Going to the rack. We have a couple of charity tosses. Number 23, T-Wolves. How fast he is.
There's
kick
a
out.
Three there by Corona
And
on the
assist.
last.
Yeah, he gets the assist.
Yep.
Pittman, and then make things happen, and then driving. So
Yeah, so far he's making the case to be our recruiting boost player of the game.
he's smooth.
And he makes his free throws.
He's been strong off the bat though tonight. Just the quickness and speed right from the start of the game.
He had those 2 quick steals in the first quarter, kind of set the tone.
Yeah. Like I said, you can't throw lob passes around him. Thomas misses. The pass was kind of underneath the basket, so it was a tough play for number 24. Pittman's pass almost thrown out of bounds, but recovered. That's not a good pass by
3-on-1 break.
Myers misses. And rebound by Randall. Jalen Randall 3. Going to the free throw line for Roosevelt. And I'm sure that Jamar Chisholm is a little bit more pleased with their effort here in the second half of the Rough Riders. It's hard to keep a big lead in basketball, though. We know that. Ask the Lakers. But their problem is a weak bench. We have 2 superstars in the team. They're going to drop off after that. The whole key for them is to have a consistent third score. 54-35. Now 36. So a more concerted effort by Roosevelt here in the second half. Down by 18. Ball's lost by Thompson from the Riders. 3-on-3. Basket, easy shot. Jason Serrato. They were pushing the ball. This Clovis East very successfully. And a 16-point game, 54-38. Pittman. Ball knocked out of bounds. Sean Kelly going in for the shot. Shooting right-handed from the left side.
So if you're the Rough Riders, you're down by 22 at halftime. You're really looking to cut it to 10 by the end of the third quarter. You're taking little chunks, a couple minutes at a time. You're not trying to come back. You know you're not going to hit 22 points in a row. But you're looking to cut chunks. And, hey, can we beat them for the next 2 minutes? And you keep kind of playing like that, you never know what can happen.
And Pittman traveled before putting up the shot.
There you go, another turnover
defensive
there.
pressure a little bit better in deep for Roosevelt. And more commitment to that aspect of the game has been very successful for them. And they're running the ball. They got some guys that can move up down the court. Those are run the basketball. It's more their style, not the half-court game. Down by 16. Good in the open court.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Rough Riders score here. I wouldn't be shocked to see a timeout just to kind of reset things if it closes Clovis East.
That's a good drive by Randall. They are attacking the glass in this quarter, coming out very aggressively and getting to the free throw line. They're not making the shots.
Right, you see Randall here on the drive for the Rough Riders.
Quick he is.
I just want to see more highlights by the Rough Riders so I can say the name some more,
Taylor Vertiz. And they are making their free throws, so they're cutting down his lead and trying to make this a ball game. And it is now down by 15 with 3:07 to play in the third. And gets the roll.
There we go, 14 now.
Their guys can play in their team. It's just a little out. 54-40, 3-1 to play in the third. All right. So Clovis East, very slow moving third quarter here at Sanger. The ball knocked out of bounds. Wiggins trying to throw it up, number 10. Pittman is the only Clovis East player out there that's really that athletic. The other guys are kind of role players. And so he kind of makes up for some of the other people. Wiggins on the free throw line, shooting 2 for Clovis East. who are a nice rival for Sanger, not far away. And most of these guys are kind of workmanlike. And Will Wiggins hits them both. 56-40, Timberwolves. So the Riders, it's got to be a travel.
Yeah, there's a case of just trying to do a little too much. I mean,
yeah.
You get there, you're moving. Had the guy to pass up to, tried to take it himself, and turn the ball over. I mean, that's the things they weren't doing when they cut it down to 8 points.
They get to be in a hurry a lot.
Right, they cut 8 points off the lead by playing team basketball, and then they go back, revert back to doing that, and turn the ball over.
A lot of teams that are inconsistent that do that. They'll play good in chunks, 4 and 5 minutes. Then they are who they are eventually. Wiggins with a miss.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yep. On the baseline. Well, some moderate pressure employed by Clovis East. Just moderate in the backcourt. With a 16-point lead with 2:09 to play here in the third from Central High School. Central Valley Showdown on NCS TV. Grana pulls up. Check that. Myers pulls up for the J, left side, timeout. 56-42, Clovis East over Roosevelt on NCS TV. The broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Okay, a 14-point lead for Clovis East over Roosevelt here with 1:55 left in the third. And Roosevelt's come out with a lot of passion here in the third. Better defense, more alertness, quickness. Clovis East is playing like a team that has a lead, a nice lead. Kind of laying back a little bit. Pittman's not, but the other guys are just kind of going through the motions. Nice pass and deep. It's a scrum underneath.
Jump ball possession arrow stays with Clovis East.
So the Timberwolves have the ball. 1:40 left in the third quarter. And a 14-point lead. So not insurmountable for Roosevelt. You have Nico Thomas, some of the other guys. Let's shoot the three, right wing. That's good. Tyler Pacheco. I can knock him down. Well, I'm open. I'm a spot-up shooter. 59-42. Myers with the basketball for Roosevelt, number 2. Almost steps out of bounds on the far side. Pulls up. Long trifecta. Short. Rebound. Roosevelt. Nico Thomas cleans it up. 24. Showing his power in deep.
He's got 16 now on the night.
Nico. 15-point lead for the Timberwolves. Roosevelt employing the trap. Kick it back out. Pittman for 3. Line drive is good. Jamal Pittman with a 3. Doing it all for Clovis East. Got the rebound for Trevor Ortiz. The ball stolen. Roosevelt down by 18. Back the other way. Myers for 2. 20 seconds left in the third. 16-point advantage for Clovis East over Roosevelt. The Rough Riders of Fresno. You can't get within 14 points. Wiggins, left to right dribble. Kicks it back. Cutting Pittman. Basket.
Beautiful look there by Wiggins. Looked away, then gave the pass.
64-46 in favor of Clovis East.
Here you go.
Over Roosevelt. Yep.
Boom, no look. Nice pass on the cut by
and that
Pittman.
guy can score in deep, that Pittman. And the broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Come from different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
And a broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Register now with $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. 18-point lead for Clovis East as we enter the fourth quarter here at Sanger High School. And Roosevelt fighting an uphill battle the entire way. Clovis East with a fast start. Maintain it pretty much. Pittman been a star. Ball barely draws net. Three-pointer left wing. Long. Rebound by Wiggins. Clovis East. He pushes the ball down court. Reverse layup good. Will Wiggins for two. Timberwolves. Now he exploded out of the backcourt. 66-46. Myers with the basketball. In deep. Layup good. That'll be Jason Serrato for two for Roosevelt. Kind of going back and forth, 16, 20-point advantage. Comes long past Wiggins. Kicks it back out. No traveling called. Wiggins top of the key, off to the right. And rebound to Roosevelt. Down by 18, 6:40 to play. Myers, hesitation. Takes it strong to the rack and is fouled. Quint Myers take the ball out of bounds. Non-shooting foul. Not continuation like the NBA, the National Basketball Association. Got Demar Waits, number 0, checking in for the Rough Riders. Black and green unis. Spin move, Nico Thomas. They're going to call traveling. Yes, they do. Every time. No fail. Now, Nico's capable of making that move. A lot of guys are not. Wiggins, left side, 6:30 left. Kicked out. On the cross-court pass, more of the four corners offense. The Clovis East here in the fourth. Long three misses by Pacheco. Rebound to Roosevelt. Front court, Myers. Baseline J, too deep. Wiggins, rebound. Pittman, set up for the dunk. Lays it in and is fouled. Jamal Pittman with two. Foul on the play. We're going to have a technical foul. You see it here. Check it out, Jeremy.
Yeah, Pittman, he goes in and dunks it, and then he comes back and says something to the defender.
Well, he went up for the shot. The defender watched it kind of hit him up high, almost in the neck area.
Right. So he's going to get the free throw for the foul. And now we're going to go down the other end and shoot technical free throws.
Pittman got the two and a free throw and then a technical foul.
Yep.
I probably would have said something too, so I'd be guilty of a technical. When you're going up in the air like that, you knock below a bridge or whatever like that. And Pittman is just, he explodes to the basket.
I mean, he's got 30 points tonight.
Wow. Myers. He's so quick to the rim.
I think he's got like five rebounds, 3 or 4 steals.
But he's smart. He's always around the basket. He always knows how to get open or get to open spots. You can say, well, he doesn't shoot from the outside, but he knows how to get to the rack, and he jumps very well for a guy his size.
And he stayed out of foul trouble. I mean, he picked up the technical there, but that's only his second foul in the game here. So he's been able to do it without,
I don't think I've ever seen a guy score 30 points with so many layups. Without even, I think he hit 1-3 on that corner.
Right.
It's amazing. Looking around, who's the foul on? That's Taylor at the free throw line for Roosevelt, shooting 2, number 10, Eugene Taylor.
So they called a foul on 11,
Blocking foul on him.
but I didn't even see 11 touch him. It looked more like if they were going to call a foul, it could have been on Pittman, but, you know.
They're protecting him. We want him to be the recruiting boost player of the games.
Regardless,
They don't want him to
missed
foul
the
out.
first into the free throw,
Not get a chance to
By
talk
Taylor.
to Connor or Levi.
and then he missed the second one as well.
That's traveling against Watts. What's happening? Number 0. Watts, number 0, just checked in. Junior wing player for Roosevelt. And a 20-point lead for Clovis East. 5:59 to play. Wiggins brings it in. Pittman back to Wiggins. Timeouts.
Oh, no.
Or is that technical?
Technical.
Clovis East?
On the bench, Clovis East, you're up by 20 points. And you get the T called on your bench.
I'm not sure what they're
Okay.
upset about. Meyer shooting free throws.
Yeah, a T for the T-Wolves. Myers.
This guy's a good foul shooter, too, just giving him points. I have no idea what's going on, but we're far away from the court, so.
That's 15 now from
Myers
Myers.
is a good ball player. Myers and Pittman. Well, Myers, Pittman for the other team. Myers and Randall have been the top players for Roosevelt in this game. But Myers has some talent, number 2. Fairly tall. He's a junior, handles the ball very well.
They
A
got
good
29
driver.
points combined, Myers and Randall.
I like a guy who shoots free throws well, too. He handles the ball well. He's got some skill. They'll be a pretty good team in the NYL, though, I think.
And Myers is only a junior, too. Something to think about. I mean, 6 foot 180, averaged 13 points per game last year.
He's a good foul shooter. He handles the ball well. And very quick to the basket. They'll be, like I said, he makes those free throws. They'll be, I think, one of the top teams in the NYL. And I don't know much about the other teams, but Roosevelt's always pretty good. You know they're going to beat by 17. I see some talent in their team. So if you don't have any talent, you don't have talent. If you have talent, it's a matter of guys meshing together.
Right, and like we talked about, I mean, early in the season. I mean, we're in the middle of the season, but you haven't started the league yet.
Right.
So
He's
still have
had
chance
an
to make
outstanding
things
game.
happen,
He
right.
looked really good tonight for him. So a 16-point lead for Clovis East. 5:35 to play. Wiggins Roosevelt trying to force Clovis East to outside perimeter shots. A weave is on. Pull up Jay. Good by Wiggins. Nice job, Wiggins. Going to his right, pulling back up. Number 10. 71-53. Got 2 guys kind of running the show for Roosevelt, and Clovis East is more players. Not that they're all that good, but a lot of guys, between 5 and 7 points that can deliver or contribute, and Roosevelt doesn't have that. So a little more depth, and it's pretty quality depth. You can rush your stars more. Roosevelt's in Division II and Clovis East in Division I. Interesting to see how these teams do in league and finish out. Wiggins going 1-on-1, 7:50. He says, clear out. Clear out, man. Wiggins goes by his man, strong to the rack, and is fouled. A little ISO work. Will Wiggins, number 10 for Clovis East. At 71-53. I can take this guy.
Yeah, Wiggins says, I want to get in double digits here. I got
Hernandez?
8 points right now. I need to get 2 points from the free throw line.
Well, these kids show confidence with the ball in one-on-one situations. I like that. It shows they play some basketball and know the game. And you see a lot of them have a chance to make a play. They can do it. It's just not always part of their game. They don't always have the opportunity. But, 10-4 coming in. Clovis East has had a strong season so far. That's Nico. Misses short. Nico likes to get to the rack. So they're shooting that 6-footer. At 73-53, Clovis East. Wiggins, 3-point line. Kicks it back out. Nice weave going. Yeah, that's a good job. Thompson cutting to the basket, going left to right. Saw a little opening there and scored. Myers misses. They come back the other way.
Clovis East has 4 players now with that last basket by Thompson. They're in double digits.
It's not always an easy shot. Going to your left and throwing it to the right. Pittman is by far the star. He shines for Clovis East. They have a lot of other guys that contribute.
Yeah, they have a lot of guys that come out and play. I mean, obviously their bench plays a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, Thompson has 11, Wiggins has 10, Pacheco has 10, and then Newton has 9.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than him, there's also balanced scoring along with that secondary scoring, which coaches love to have secondary scoring.
Roosevelt primarily with Myers and Randall tonight, and Nico Thomas, three attack, but really pretty much zilch after that.
Right. Well, on Roosevelt, you had Myers
good.
with 17, Randall with 14, and Thompson with 13.
And Myers with 2, and I think we have a timeout. 4:02 left in the ball game. 77-55 Clovis East over Roosevelt. This broadcast of the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you by
It's all right.
a 22-point lead for Clovis East. There are 3:55 to play in the ball game. 3-pointer up and over and out, as Chick used to say. Missed by Isaiah Corona. Myers, number 2's had a solid game for Roosevelt. Like the way he handles the ball, got some length. Very good driver. Shoots free throws well. Only junior. They brought in number 13 for Roosevelt. Number 13 to free throw line, shooting 2. Just entered the game for the Rough Riders. Roosevelt Rough Riders. He says, hey, I can make free throws. And he did. And second and 2 coming up. 21-point lead. Misses. There's a block out. Corona with the ball for Clovis East. Push the ball down court. Off the glass. Good. A lot of guys for, I think Corona with a foul. A lot of guys for Clovis East to come to the game. They take the ball right to the basket. Like Corona here. Get a lot of playing time. Look at the confidence.
Right, I mean, he's got 5 points tonight. He's like, hey, I'm only going to get a couple minutes. I'm going to take advantage of them when I get them. And that's a good job of being aggressive.
And a lot of guys have the ability to score, not a lot, but between 4 and 8 points in their team, and they're not afraid.
Right, like I said, being aggressive, going to the basket, yeah.
So you can rest a lot of people, obviously.
On the other end, Myers here, he just keeps shooting free throws. I mean,
yeah, he looks good shooting free throws.
Going to keep making those. So
got a nice stroke, though. So when you're a guard, you can shoot free throws 85% plus.
I mean,
if that alone, you can get some playing time for the next level.
You're close. He's 6 of 8 tonight. Now 7 of 9.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. Very smooth out there. Kind of poker face and get too excited. That ball thrown away. That was way out of bounds. Like a Russell Wilson pass went awry. Max Scott, number 5. Thought he thrown it to Shaq. Yeah. That was beyond the bench. 7-9-58. Myers behind the back dribble. Pulls up.
21.
3. Yep.
22,
He is smooth, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he can shoot the ball for sure. Between him and Randall, they got some guys. And even Thomas, I mean, Thomas got 13, so they definitely have some weapons going in the league.
Very effortless.
And they played much better the second half. I mean, the first half, they just, whatever reason, they didn't play up to their potential, but they played much better here in the second half.
There he is. Look how easy he is. Noah Owen going to the free throw line for Clovis East, number 4. Noah, 5'9" junior. And he's a southpaw. A little short on the free throw. It is hard coming to a game, in the fourth quarter we haven't played much and made free throws, but obviously I guess you have to get some playing time. At least make 1 out of 2. The whole key is to play defense and hustle out there.
A good way to earn more playing time is to score when you come in and you get free throw chances. You don't make them. It's going to be hard to convince coach to give you some more playing time.
Only so much time you can give a team that has that many players. They have 15. Long 3. Air ball to the left of the rim. Myers, nice pass down court. Basket by Nico Thomas. It does count. And he'll go to the free throw line for 1. Nico ahead of the pack.
Yeah, he got ahead of everybody, got down. Nice outlet pass there, lays it up and in. Gets the foul called, so he's got a chance, to score 16 here tonight for him. If he can make this free throw.
I think this team will do well in the league.
I think so too. I mean, watching these guys, like I said, they got some guys that can play ball.
Sometimes a team will do really well in a showcase like this or in a tournament, and they will stink in league. Sometimes a team will struggle in a game like this, and they'll do well in league. You never know.
Right.
But
nice rebound
there's talent. Nice pass by Myers to Nico. He tries a 3, left corner. He's got it. Nico Thomas from downtown. 79-66, 2:09 left in the ball game. Clovis East over Roosevelt on NCS TV.
We come from different places.
Diferentes experiencias.
We all have different stories.
But the one thing we have in common.
One thing that unites us all.
But the one thing that keeps us together.
The love of the game.
Love the game is basketball.
We are your CV Aztecs.
The American Basketball Association Professional Basketball League is now at McDermott X in Lindsay, California. The Central Valley Aztecs are a new ABA basketball team filled with locals that have either played professional basketball in other countries or played collegiately in the Central Valley. Their home games take place on Saturdays and Sundays at McDermott X. Make sure you go and check out their Facebook page. Central Valley Aztecs Far West Division. Tickets can be purchased day of the games, $8 adult, $6 kids. Package deals available for AAU high school, middle school basketball team, CVA, Central Valley Aztecs. Yes, indeed. High-powered, good ABA basketball, by the way. And the sound system works very well. There's a lot of activities there. They have actually 2 basketball courts. Concession stands, but a lot of activity. Nico to the basket. Nico Thomas, 11-point game. Yeah. Done a good job hanging in there.
Timeout called by Clovis East.
Yeah, so Jamar Chisholm feeling very good about his team, not quitting and playing their best basketball in the second half. A lot of hustle. The heads are up, good mannerisms. And, of course, Clovis East playing a lot of players that bring back Wiggins and Pittman.
Yeah, the original starting lineup is actually back in, the whole starter. So good job by Roosevelt. I mean, you're down by a bunch. You score. You force the other team, hey, we're going to put our starters back in the game because there's only 141 left. Probably not going to come back, but you forced them to at least put them back in the game and make it a respectable score at the end of the night.
What happened to the Lakers the last 2 nights, winning big against Phoenix, and last night had to bring LeBron and AD back in the fourth quarter, and they only won by 10. They had, plus 20-point leads in both games, over 30 in the other game. Wiggins with the basket.
Wiggins is like, hey, I'll go back in and play. I'm all right. I'll score some more. That's 12 for him.
Myers to the other side. Jump shot was short. See how high he was. Pittman for the rebound. Up high into the air. Great vertical leap, number 23. Can't teach that. That's athletic ability, but it's thrown away. And Roosevelt Rough Rider basketball. 81-68, Clovis East. We've had pretty much high-scoring games today. We had a 45-40 type game. Myers short.
Short on that, isn't it?
Mike got a piece of it. No, I guess they're not saying that. I think they're saying he just missed it. Giving the ball to Clovis East. A little trap in the back court. Wiggins to Pittman. Back to Wiggins. 1 minute left. And a foul by Jalen Randall, number 3 for Roosevelt. So Roosevelt learning to battle against adversity, not give up in the game, play hard, and take that with them to league. Will Wiggins, 6-foot senior point guard at the free throw line. Misses this time. And rebound goes out of bounds. 59.5 seconds left in the ball game. Wiggins will bring it in for Clovis East. Up by 13. Pittman uses some block. 50 seconds left. Pittman trapped. Cross court. Wiggins brings it back out. Got about 20 seconds on the shot clock. Wiggins left, going right. No high screen. No travel called. The referee's right there. Wiggins. Shoot the 3. Give and go. Yes, basket by Thompson, number 21. Excellent passing by the Timberwolves. Love that. Beautiful basketball. Like the Warriors used to play. But they would play if they had, star players. 83-68, Clovis East. And Nico Thomas at the free throw line. Number 24 shooting 2. So plus 15 for the Timberwolves over the Rough Riders. Rough Riders never say die. But guess who's coming up next? Clovis North. Broncomania. And shot good by Nico Thomas.
That's 21 by Thomas. To go with Myers 22 and Randall's 14. So
yeah, they have the 3 scores, but they need something outside of that. But I think they will play better. Okay, and the Central Valley Showdown is brought to you in part by
you can add.
23.3 seconds left in the ball game. 83-69 Clovis East over Roosevelt. Wiggins with the ball in the back court. Not sure if they'll foul. They trap him to Pittman. Had a great game for the Timberwolves today on the track. Roosevelt in the North Assembly League. I think they will be a contender in that league, and they will fall to 8-6 after the game. Rough Riders. Clovis East will improve to 11-4. Timberwolves ready for the track. They want to take on Clovis West. Free throw line, Tyler Pacheco. Tyler's had a nice game. Officially about 10 points. A lot of players contributing for the Timberwolves.
He actually has exactly 10 points.
Yeah. You have the 3 stars on Roosevelt, not much beyond them, and Clovis East has, of course, Pittman. Wiggins has been solid. Captain Thompson. But so many other people contributing for them. Depth playing a part. Wild 3 left corner. Air ball. 85-69. Clovis East over Roosevelt. Central Valley Showdown here at Sanger High School. 16-point win for Clovis East now. 11-4 this year. Roosevelt falls to 8-6. Who is the recruiting boost player of the game, Jeremy?
We'll find out next.
Yes, we will.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
So now we go to Levi Flores with our Recruiting Boost player of the game.
I'm Levi Flores on the court presenting our Recruiting Boost player of the game, Jamal Pittman, number 23, 30 points, 4 steals, 6 assists. What was going through your head during the game?
I just came out with the dog mentality and just came out and wanted to win and play hard.
And your team fouls, how did that affect your gameplay?
Because they started making free throws and they were coming back and we were up. We didn't need a foul. Just dumb mistakes. That's it.
And how do you feel about their drive near the end of the game coming up within 10?
I mean, it wasn't. We were up like 16, and then coach put us back in, so we just came back in and scored. That's it. Yeah.
Congratulations on your victory. Good stat line: 30 points, 4 steals, 6 rebounds. Yeah, back to you guys.
All right, Levi, thank you. 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals for our player of the game. The Recruitment Boost player of the game there.
He was a dominant player, very much like Mikey Fisher of Tulare Western. Two guys really dominating so many aspects for their team in the win. And two of the quickest players you'll see, and guys between 5'10" and 6 feet.
Right,
small players in basketball really have to do so many things well.
It proves you don't have to be 6'3", 6'4" to be able to make things happen. Some of these smaller guys have been able to come in up here in this showcase and show that they can play ball against some of the bigger guys that they've had to face in the games you've had
We've
so
seen it
far.
happening more in high school ball, but not so much in college. I've done a lot of high school ball over the years, and I've told my brother about, they're not going to do anything. They're only 6 feet, 6'1" mark and everything, on the next level. They do quite a bit in high school. Sometimes it can be a detriment at the college level being 5'10" or 5'11".
Right.
There's so many guys that are as tall as you or taller
7
and just
foot.
quick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, other guards.
Yeah.
So many guys between 6 feet and 6'3". But in high school, the guys can be very dominant. They do so many things well. It's like in football, too. But a win for Clovis East, 85-69 over Roosevelt on NorCal Sports TV.